2004's Dawn of the Dead is the cream of the crop when it comes to zombie horror movies. A remake to George Romero's Dawn of the Dead, director Zack Snyder really knocked this movie out of the ballpark. With screenplay also by James Gunn. What a combination. And I mean, even the cast was stacked. So the plot follows a nurse. She gets off of work, goes home to her boyfriend. From there, boom, zombies attack. We're getting straight right into it. And the beginning of this movie is pretty epic. It's definitely really good. Well, as she's trying to escape the zombie outbreak, she crashes her car. From there, she ends up joining a police officer, and the police officer and her end up meeting up with some other people, and they're like, look, where you guys are trying to go is done there, and where we're trying to go is this mall. So they all agree to go to the mall. At the mall, they meet more survivors, and from here they realize, hey, the mall is not safe, as each day more and more zombies keep going to the mall. And I mean, by the time they even decide to leave, it is like 10,000 zombies outside that mall, or some crazy number. It is a lot. So the whole time they're in the mall, they're talking to this gun store owner across the street. But like I said, there's just an insane amount of zombies. So they can't get him, and he can't get to the mall because, I mean, zombies. Well, at the end of the movie, they end up Jimmy rigging up these vans, make them zombie proof, and they're like, hey, we gotta get the gun guy, because not only is he our friend, but he has all these guns. Whole bunch of things happen that basically escalates their whole plan. So they gotta get out of that mall right then and there. And that's basically the whole movie. The end left it on like this, what happened to the survivors. And I always remember watching this movie like, man, I want a part 2 so bad, because the movie is just so good. I would just love a continuation of it. So my review of 2004's Dawn of the Dead, this is literally one of the best zombie movies I've ever seen. I rewatched it a couple days ago. It's still one of the best zombie movies I've ever seen. This movie is timeless. It is stacked from director to cast to everything about it is just top tier. It is, I feel like, the blueprint for zombie movies. And I mean, that baby scene? Ugh, jeez. They don't do it like that no more. So with all that being said, I'd rate Dawn of the Dead a 9 out of 10. I mean, it is just one of the best zombie movies you can watch. I highly recommend watching it, and definitely this movie needs to be in your collection.